hang out with him at the kitchenette. Thousands of miles were driven between Vista and El Segundo on the weekends to hang out with the giant kahuna. I remember all the projects we worked on together. His internet connection and all the crap he had connected to it. And his relay station and remote bases. He'd always get some new toy or have a new idea and call me on the phone to say, "Chris, come by Friday night. You got to check this out." Rich was a very dynamic person. He immersed himself in the things he enjoyed. Things like pyrotechnics, amateur radio, science fiction, and food. He educated himself in the things he was interested in and educated himself about the things he enjoyed. As such, he could speak with authority about things and people listened. Rich loved helping others and always enjoyed telling people about the things he liked and never missed a chance to bring a newbie into his hobby. Knowing Rich and having him in my life has made me a better person. Rich just had that kind of influence on people. To know Rich Vidmar was to be a part of the in-crowd at any event he was involved with. He truly was the social nexus of so many things. He had a way of bringing people together for good times at the kitchenette and elsewhere. People were naturally attracted to his demeanor and style. He was just that kind of cool guy that everyone always wanted to be around. So many friendships and even some intimate relationships were formed as a result of Rich being the common element in bringing people together. Rich lived his life the way he wanted to. He enjoyed every day of his life and had no regrets. I have no doubt in my mind that Rich left this world happy. It's just the way he was. I, for one, cannot believe that he is gone. I keep expecting my phone to ring any minute and it to be him. I keep expecting his voice to pop out of the speaker on my radio. But sadly, I know that will never happen again. Rich has left a noticeable hole in the amateur radio community that all of us recognize. The silence on the radio is deafening. Rich was one of the closest friends I had in this world. I trusted him implicitly. He never did anything to hurt me or anyone else, and he was a good, kind, loving person who would give you the shirt off of his back, even if he knew you didn't really need it. Rich never had an agenda. He was a genuine person and a genuine friend. Rich's untimely departure from this world will leave a tremendous gap in the lives of so many people, a gap that can never be filled by anyone. I would ask at this time that we all observe a brief moment of silence in remembrance of our dear friend Rich Vidmar. He will be missed. Thank you.
All right, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. That was nice. I appreciate that. There's really not much we could say about Rich. We have a lot of the Vidmar family here, and we have a lot of the amateur radio community, and it's two communities which did not frequently meet. I have not had the opportunity to meet with Mrs. Vidmar very often, although I did hear her voice many times saying, "Rich, turn it down." Right? When we were back there, she'd duck her head out the door and look. So, kind of as tribute to that, we have some things we're going to present to the Vidmar family here to try and tie the amateur radio community and Rich's family together. And it's not him. It's two things. One of them is a sketch made by Ann Woodward, KG6FON. It's and there's a copy of it. It's going to be up on the table there. It's a sketch that she made. It's Rich standing on a cloud with in one hand he has a microphone or a HT keyed up, I might add, and in the other hand he has a beer. And this is the way that we saw Rich so frequently with a beer and jamming. And also I have here a magic DVD, and the reason I say it's magic is because it's going to be filled with pictures from this event. So I'm sure the Vidmar family already has plenty of pictures of Rich that they've seen over the past few days, but they haven't seen Rich's friends coming together and just enjoying themselves in his memory. So I will be giving both of these to the Vidmar family, and just in order to tie this together, we're going to have a special musical performance by some of Rich's friends, and it's going to take us a minute to get tuned up, but I hope you stay assembled here and enjoy it.